The trolley problem. Five people are tied to a train track. One person is tied to the other. You are standing next to a lever. If you do nothing, five people die. If you pull it, one person dies. Simple question, right? Well, wrong. The exact moment you agree to answer that question, in the moment you get trapped. Because the scenario is so simple and fictional, your brain defaults to basic math. Five lives are worth more than one. Pull the lever. And that is where they set the hook. The moment you choose the math, the manipulator shifts the goalpost. They say, really? What if that one person was on the brink of curing cancer, and those five people were convicted violent criminals? So you try to adjust. You say, okay, fine, human value matters, save the doctor. And instantly, the trap snaps shut. They look at you and say, so you're saying some human beings are inherently worth more than others? Who gave you the right to judge the value of a human soul? Just like that. You are trapped in a debate you didn't even want to have. You never intended to say those things. They forced words into your mouth. And now you're standing there looking like a monster. It is horrifyingly easy to pull this off. Because the trolley problem only has two starting options. A manipulator doesn't need to be as smarter than you. They just need to be prepared. They mapped out this decision tree weeks ago. They already know the exact five or six layers of arguments you are going to use before you even open your mouth. You are trying to calculate a response in real time while they are just reading off a pre memorized script. If they pull this on you in front of a crowd, you get humiliated, and the brutal reality, the audience has no idea the attack was scripted. They just see you stumbling, while the other person looks like an intellectual genius pulling out brilliance points on the fly. You lost the game you didn't even know you were playing. Now, by itself, the trolley problem is just an abstract moral dilemma. But when a manipulator forces you into an unwinnable scenario, attacks your character no matter what answer you give, and refuses to let you leave, they aren't having a debate. They are subjecting you to a psychological double bind. And this isn't just some abstract internet debate trick. You see this exact psychological glitch play out in toxic romantic relationships every single day. A partner looks at you and makes a demand. Why are you so closed off? You need to talk to me more. Show me who you really are. And they have this sweet voice. So you trust them. You open your mouth. You start sharing your thoughts. And the second you do, they instantly shut you down. They mock your ideas, reject your feelings, or humiliate you for how you expressed it. Your brain immediately short circuits and freezes. Why? Because you've been forced into a lose lose matrix. If you stay quiet, you're emotionally dead weight. If you speak up, you're an embarrassment. They aren't asking you to connect with them. They are setting a boundary, waiting for you to cross it, and using your compliance as ammunition to keep your feelings small, confused, and easier to control. So, how do you break the loop? Whether it's on a debate stage or in a living room, the absolute worst thing you can do is try to defend what you just said. The moment you notice your brain freezing up, you have to stop participating in the conversation and expose the exact workflow out loud in real time. You don't address the topic, you address the system. If it's a romantic partner, you look at them the second the humiliation hits and say, you asked me to open up, and the exact moment I did, used it to attack me? You set a trap where keeping quiet makes me wrong, and speaking up makes me a target. I am not playing this game. If it's an online or public debate, you step completely outside the argument and call out the architecture. We are playing a game where neither of us can be right because our premises are entirely different. You aren't looking for an answer, you're looking for an exit. By exposing their hidden decision tree out loud, you strip the tactic of its power. You aren't arguing anymore. You're holding up a mirror to their manipulation, and then you walk away. You win an unresolved game by refusing to make another move.